That's such old history, very easy to explain, but I don't want to waste your time by explaining it. But
in case you're wondering just what it is that Trump is wanting them to explain, well, it's why Jeffrey and himself no longer had a friendship. And he ends up explaining it right here.
For years, I wouldn't talk to Jeffrey Epstein. I wouldn't talk because he did something that was inappropriate. He hired help. And I said, don't ever do that again. He stole people that worked for me. I said, don't ever do that again. He did it again. And I threw him out of the place, persona non grata. I threw him out, and that was it. I'm glad I did, if you want to know the truth.
So when Trump said that he kicked Jeffrey out for being inappropriate, he didn't kick him out for being that kind of inappropriate, because he's okay with that, folks. Understand that. He kicked him out for being inappropriate business-wise. That's where Trump crosses the line, is through his business, not how you treat girls. Come on, people. But since he said it himself, let's go through a little bit of history, just so you know. He met Epstein in 1990. Now, they both are go-getters who wanted to make money anywhere and everywhere and prove to the world that they weren't the dumbasses that people told them were when they were young. So here we are. They decide that they're going to get into modeling agencies because that's a good place to, wash certain denominations. Well, and meet young women and do weird stuff, which they met John Casablancas, who helped them get into modeling agencies and helped them get into pageants. They had this big boat trip where they had all of these girls come down the stairs and do a little dance and show off their body for just these guys, to which that had nothing to do with the pageant. They just did it because they wanted to look at all of these young ladies. It's really weird. In case you don't know, though, John Casablancas has been in a lot of hot water himself for inappropriate behavior with young models. 1998, Jeffrey Epstein had purchased the property on that island that we know horribly well today. In 2000, Donald Trump runs for president. He runs for president in 2000 under the Reform Party, to which he wasn't taken very seriously. In 2002, Donald Trump publicly says about Epstein that he is a terrific guy. You've heard this everywhere. You've seen the clip. He's a terrific guy. He's a terrific guy. In 2004, they have a falling out about property, about the purchase of a property in Florida. Now, this statement that he has made has opened up this whole can of worms, because the falling out of the relationship supposedly was about the property in Florida in 2004. When was it that Trump had kicked out Epstein? I mean, I hear reports that it was in 2002 or some time frame like that, but then they were still buddies until the property dispute. Look, you guys, it had nothing to do with Epstein being inappropriate with women. We've had so much evidence from Trump's own mouth on how he feels about that. He's totally fine with it. I mean, he just likes to grab him and like him. But here's one thing I know for sure. Trump's mental health is obviously declining. He doesn't remember his lies, so he's coming out with the truth. So I say we have to keep pressing. We got to keep pushing this topic. Epstein, Epstein, Epstein. Tell us the truth, Donald. What really happened here? What'd you do with the guy? What's your involvement? And how much money did you profit off of that type of business? Hashtag release the list.